Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dustin here again. I talked to you last time about my marriage proposal, and now this time I want to talk. I left the last vlog off with a question. Now, this is a question that I've heard around a lot of times, and it's what would you take to a desert island? Or what are the three things you would take to a desert island? Now, I was thinking about that, and nobody ever specifies how the island looks. So I'm going to ask you guys the same question, and I'm going to give you the three things that I would take to a desert island. Now, here saying that the desert island is like a medium size with trees on it. Well, not desert, I guess, but a foliage kind of island. So there's a lot of trees and plants and stuff for you to eat. Um, Now, the three things that I would take are an axe, so I could build a house and get firewood. Um, I would bring a change of clothes because you always need that. You can wash it in the ocean and dry it out on, well, it's going to be warm there. And I'd probably bring a companion because you always need help with stuff, right? And you can't do anything alone. Now, the reasons I would bring those three things is because I found an axe very useful at one point before when I went out hiking and we got stuck. The snow was too bad for us to move through, so we had to stay a while just to let the wait for it to cool down against so we'd stop falling up to our knees in the snow. And none of us brought a knife, but we had the axes, and that actually proved very useful for me because my axe was so sharp it was like a knife, so it helped us cut the things that we needed to cut off and get branches for fires and stuff so we could cook our food and all that. Now, change of clothes would have been nice on that adventure or on any adventure, because I've done a lot of adventures, and the main thing that happens to me is I get soaked sometimes, especially during the winter when you're moving with all the clothes on that you have. And when you're moving through, you just get really sweaty, and it's just really uncomfortable after a while. So I actually started doing that, bringing an extra change of clothes with me everywhere I go whenever I'm going for a hike or going out on the skidoos. Now, the reason I say that is because if I had a place to wash any of my clothes, it would have been great, but especially up here in the winter, you can't really dry them, so that's a problem. Now, the third thing, a companion. That would be very nice to bring. It doesn't matter who it is, a wife, a friend, just somebody you get along with. I would bring them just because sometimes you need an extra hand, sometimes you need somebody to talk to, and also you don't want to start talking to inanimate objects because from going crazy from being out in the wild for too long. Um, I think that would be pretty interesting. Just all of a sudden, like, pick up a stick and start talking to him and call him Fred. Yeah, I would do that. I'd just be like, no, I'm not talking to you anymore. I wouldn't talk to my companion. I'd just have my stick called Fred. I'd just be like, sup, Fred? Talk to him every day. Just, let's go do this, Fred. Let's go fishing, Fred. The one companion that I like to keep around is my cat. I've had her for 6 years now, and she's served me well. Recently, though, I'm kicking the table. Recently, well, not recently, about 3 years ago, about 3 years, she chipped a tooth, and I didn't think much of it. But when I brought her to the vet to get her weight checked and get her a checkup, he said that it was infected. So I guess I have to get her a root canal on this tooth before it gets any worse. And when I found out that price, I was thinking, holy crap. So I'm hoping that I can get that done because she just seems sore. And I don't like seeing my cat like that. And I bet if there's any pet owners out there, you probably know what I'm talking about. You just don't like to see your pet in any sort of, like, I don't know, physical injury, especially in their face, like up on their fang right here. You just don't like to see them like that because they get really, like, they slow down and they don't look very comfortable. Um, Now, she's been like that for a while, but it didn't start bothering her until about 6 months ago here. So I've been saving up the funds to go get her tooth fixed. And in that time, she has gained a lot of weight, and she's starting to slow down on her eating, and it's kind of worrying me. I'm hoping that she doesn't start to what do you call that? Get in a lot of pain. I don't like seeing any animal suffer. So I'm hoping pretty soon here I'm going to take her to the vet and she'll get that fixed. But the problem is up here our vet bills cost a lot. I don't know how it is everywhere else, but I guess it's going to cost me about $1,200 to get her a root canal. And I just thought that was crazy. But I guess that's part of being a pet owner. If you guys have any pets and you'd like to tell me about the pets that you have, just put in the comments below and tell me what their names are. Do you have a dog, a cat, a lizard? I don't know, maybe a goldfish named George? I'd name a goldfish that. Do you have mice? Mice are pretty awesome. They're different. I used to own 2 guinea pigs and a hamster. My family's had like 8 dogs by now, and about 14 cats, I think. It's interesting. We've always lived with pets, and I've never been without like an animal companion by my side. Yeah, if you guys want to tell me about your pets, just put in the comments, and if I see them, I'll definitely talk about them in my next vlog. I'm going to be doing my vlogs daily now. So if you see them and you'd like to tune in with me and tell me about what you guys like to do, and I'll tell you about a little bit more about me. You guys can ask me all sorts of questions and I'll answer them in the next vlog if you just put them in the comments, and I don't know, just ask me any sort of question, I'll answer it. I'll be honest with it, and just make sure they're not too, I don't know, personal, I guess. Because I still got to censor my videos. So, yeah. So yeah, just ask me any question, I'll answer it. And in the comments, tell me what are the 3 things that you guys would bring to a deserted island with a lot of trees, I guess. But yeah, put that in the comments below, and I will talk about it in my next video about what you guys thought you would bring. Alright, if you like this video, like it, and subscribe, and there will be daily vlogs. So I'll see you next time. Dustin out.